And this Muslim worshipper is Imran Khan. Back home at his old family club, he's cautiously keeping his batting in touch while his stress-fractured shin slowly mends.
Huh? Yellow shine? Yellow? नहीं आता चलो जो बैक फुट पे ये यहाँ से खड़े होके पाँव ये पीछे और ये Well, it's certainly, I mean, there's so much glamour attached to cricket. It's just like a man from a poor family or poor background or deprived background wanting to be dreaming of being a film star. It's the same sort of thing. Cricket means glamour and it means finance also, although they are misled somewhat in that respect. But it certainly means, you know, being in the public eye, and that's one way of becoming a national figure.
National hero is not easy. It's even harder for him. In Muslim Pakistan, the ladies' man is strictly a man's man, and politician rolled into one, fighters and hunters. Between two absurdly different cultures.
Zamanpa ki kaun si team hai?
Because of one man, cricket has become a second religion in Pakistan. This is where Imran played his first game.
We had very high cricketing standards here.
It's a classy concrete pitch in the Toffs end of town. But now kids are taking up the bat and ball all over the country.
Cricket has become a passion in this country. In the past 6 or 7 years, one-day cricket has completely transformed the society. देख के मेरा कंधा ठीक नहीं है यहाँ भाई साहब यहाँ इधर आओ मेहमान ठीक नहीं रास्ता छोड़ो
It is clearly a case of hail the conquering cricket hero. Pakistan is a country of 115 million people, and if they had their way, every one of them would touch him. Thank him. It armed police to control the crowds. But Imran Khan's magnetism can upset even the most sedate school for young ladies.
Mainly because the principal said that she wouldn't be able to control them, and it was best that I went through the back entrance.
So you were scared of these young schoolgirls?
No, the principal told me to do, and I did what she asked me to. You know, she felt she couldn't control them.
From the northwest frontier. Here in the Khyber Pass, these days the tribesmen use their firearms the way we use fireworks. Their native son has followed tradition on the cricket field.
What was this that you were showing me here?
This is hashish.
Excuse me, hashish?
Yes.
Imran Khan has the freedom of this city, even here in a Peshawar bazaar where they trade in contraband.
Smoke it.
It's good quality?
It's supposed to be pure. Well, I haven't tried it.
Wander with him for a while and you strike something even more incongruous. At this shooter's supermarket, they've been buying raffle tickets to support Imran's favourite charity.
You see, these were the tickets sold for our school's campaign where we collected something like $1 million.
This is a country that can do with every new hospital it can get. For the common patient, are close to appalling.
The poor people suffer. You know, it really does. They don't have the money. They can't get rooms inside. They can't get medicine.
What's your goal?
Well, initially really to provide cancer care of top quality, and most importantly for the poor people here, free treatment. Well, Richard, this is my vision.
It's not just a hole in the ground, is it?
Something I have worked for now 7 years, and finally seeing this, I cannot even express the amount of fulfillment, sense of achievement I felt whenever I walk in through that door. It means more to me than anything I've ever done or achieved in life. Everyone discouraged me for the first 3 years. Everyone said it's impossible, you won't get far, where will you get the money? But we have got this far, and I really believe that I'm going to do it. I've had doubts in other things in life, but for some reason I've never doubted that we're going to make this hospital.
Just as Imran is an ambassador for his country, he's also an ambassador for Islam.
Islam always gets the worst publicity in the West. Either you have veiled women, you have screaming fanatics, you have sort of terrorism, and that's how Islam comes out here. People have no idea. Islam for me is the easiest religion. People keep saying, is there a clash, living your life in the West? There is no clash. But Islam is a very lenient religion. I see no problem in ever following my faith wherever I am.
Imran is conscious of the contradictions that abound here. The cream of society wants to share the victory.
He's come from Australia 60 minutes.
Prime Minister, a great pleasure to meet you.
Welcome to Pakistan.
Thank you very much indeed.
Is it your first visit?
Yeah, I know. Second, are you proud of the young boy?
Oh yes, they've seen you when
If he was to go into politics, he'd be the right man to have on your team, would he?
I offered him a long time ago, but he declined. I don't know why.
Sensible.
My offer is still valid.
Well, I really have thought about it, because I was offered twice to come into politics. And really, it's something I know that, one must know one's limitations. I know I'm not meant to be a politician.
Do you care about the corruption that pervades the country here?
Yes, of course one cares. You try and everywhere you go, if you go to a dinner table, the main conversation, no matter where you go, is invariably comes on politics, sort of what's wrong with the society. And yet people seem incapacitated to do anything. And that's why I say that I try and do what I can, and I realize my limitations.
But do you need a revolution?
Yeah, I think so. I think maybe a revolution is the answer, provided it's the right one.
You don't feel the situation here is hopeless?
Hopelessness is a sin in Islam. It's very specifically in Quran it states that for a Muslim to ever think of hopelessness as a sin, which I kept telling my team, by the way, during the World Cup and things were at the lowest ebb.
So most evenings you can find him raking in the rupees from those willing to pay for the privilege of just being in the same room.
Do you like Imran Khan?
Yeah, who doesn't?
Who doesn't? There are women all over the world that like him.
Yeah, but I think they can see the person through the features, I think. Yeah, he's good looking, but I think basically he plays well and he's a nice guy.
He's extremely nice, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's an extremely good-looking man, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
Does everyone think that?
Most of the girls do, I think.
Do they? Is that
Yeah.
why there's so many young girls here tonight?
Yes, I think so, but most of the girls have bought the ticket because they wanted to pay tribute to the national hero.
To the national hero?
Yeah.
Not just the most eligible bachelor?
No, not just that. And we pay lots of respects to him for what he did for Pakistan. And we pay lots of respects to him for what he did for Pakistan.
At one stage,
Embarrassing for Imran Khan, but that is the way that millions of Pakistanis feel. To them, he is their king of cricket.
I don't consider myself a messiah, and I don't consider that I can solve people's problems. But I do feel that whatever I can do in the position I am, I must do that. And that's a big responsibility.
In some parts of the world, he's only a hero. In Pakistan, he's a demigod.
In a democracy, I mean, we all have the right to say what we think is right. If I have a platform, I should speak out.
His countrymen should wear only traditional dress, as he does. And English should give way to Urdu, Pakistan's main language, in the country's schools.
I think in Asia, one updated compared to any laboratory in the world.
I haven't seen this before either, so it's a guided tour from the zoo.
haven't?
No. I've only really been to the wards.
And what worries some in Pakistan is that the playing field of politics is far more treacherous than the gentleman's game he once played.
My objective is that if I am in a position to help my country, I will try and do that. And I feel that in the current state of affairs, the way our political system is so corrupt, I can do a lot more good to my country outside politics. And that's what I'm trying to do.